Now CSAT, again CSAT is becoming a stumbling block for many students. They are finding it difficult. So now again, so those people with science, there are two category of people here. I will club it, science and commerce. 3 बोल लेते हैं, चलो आर्ट्स. अब ये देखो, साइंस पीपल generally they are good at math. Generally, those who have studied biology, they may not be that good, but still better. They could be better than arts people. Better general understanding. Again, commerce people, again they could be also good in maths, but not so good as science people, because science people, they do in a more kind of intensive manner, isn't it? Those who opt for physics, chemistry, mathematics, their maths would be definitely more better than the commerce people. Even the commerce people, they have maths, but the science people, they have little more advanced. They do lot more practice in maths. And during their preparation also to get into science, they do lot practice in maths. So they comparatively maths unka thoda अच्छा होगा. Arts people comparatively obviously in the lowest third category in comparison for maths. So maths is the one something which is difficult for the people, because it required constant practice required, isn't it? So now look at the question from where the maximum questions coming. See, comprehension passage 25 to 30. So generally 25 to 30 questions. Quantitative aptitude, this also you can put it somewhere 30 questions. This one on an average you can put 20 questions. Okay, on an average 20 questions. It is more also, you can see sometime it has given more also. So let's take it this one 25, let's take it this one 25, this one 30, then this one we should take it 25, right? 25, 25, 30. ठीक है, 80 question done. Now somebody who is good in maths, they can do it what? Maths plus LR. See, LR is a common. Why? If you go through the question, LR nicely and properly, I think LR you can solve it. In comparison to maths, somebody who is not good at maths, has not given a constant practice, they may not be very good at maths. I'm also sharing my own experience also. Because I have cracked with this pattern as well, so I can very confidently talk about on this. That somebody not good at maths, still they will be able to sail through. But then they should be good at comprehension passage and LR. ठीक है? So you can club, you can choose your area. If you are good in maths, you can for more. I'm not saying that totally comprehension passage को छोड़ दो. It's not like totally neglecting the comprehension passage. Again, as I said, all you prepare, but there are certain core area where you are more proficient, isn't it? So you capitalize on your proficiency in which you are good at. So this or this you choose. Now number of question again, because it is time consuming. If you go through the paper, you will see GS paper, many people I have seen, even GS paper they have found it difficult to complete. But that is something because of lack of practice, I guess. If you practice it well, you will be able to do it well. Aram se, 2 hours, aram se. So that is what you have to practice, isn't it? Similar way, CSAT also we have to practice a lot. And somewhere what I feel that 45 to 50 questions, just like in GS, I gave you an average of 80-85, on an average, 80-85. Either 45 to 50 question if we can select nicely. And in these, suppose take 45 into 2.5. Each question is 2.5 marks, isn't it? What will be the score? Tell me. Fatafat, please do it. For 45, 100 45, ठीक है, 45 क्वेश्चन. Now in the 45 questions, suppose you make 35 question correct and 10 question incorrect, then give me the calculation. 35 into 2.5, you give me the calculation. 87.5. So suppose you attempted 45 question, out of that 35 question correct, 10 incorrect. So for 35 you got 87.5. Now 10 question, you deduct the marks. 1/3 marks will be, it is how much? 10 into 2.5, how much? 22.5, right? 22.5, 1/3. 1/3, how much it will come? 7, some 7 or 8 marks, right? So 7 marks you deduct. So somewhere you will be getting what score? 80. That is what we have to get. So if you are attempting 85, you have the liberty of making 10 question incorrect. 10 to 11. But उससे ज़्यादा नीचे नहीं जाना. Otherwise you will be in a danger zone. You will come in a danger zone. Nothing less than 75. Nothing less than 75 I should be getting, but I keep it a safe. 80 if I am getting, you know, I am quite safe. But check from an authentic answer key. And how can you do it? You, for that CSAT again, PYQ, I believe they are the best. PYQ from 2011 to 2024. उसको अच्छे से solve करो. And do the key analysis, proper analysis. What are my core area? You know, this is what the kind of allocation of the question. Allocation of the question we have seen, right? 25 passage मान लेते हैं, 25 LR and 30 question maths on an average. Now this year it was little more maths. 40 questions were maths. So little bit work on maths also. Some year could be a risky year. But then otherwise it was normalized. See, other year it was normalized. It was only in 2020 where there was 40 questions. Otherwise on an average, see, 1 year that there can be an anomaly. So that's why prepare some maths easy question, try to prepare that also. And if you are good at maths, then maths plus LR you check, and at the same time you also solve the comprehension passage, isn't it? So if I am good in 2 area, I can sail through. Similar way for your GS also I told you. If you are good in the core areas, you will sail through. Right? So I hope you got an understanding about the CSAT. We have talked about how there are different category of students, and some student, for them maths would be a bit easy. For some student, maths is not easy. See, there are basically 2 types of where maths is easy or maths is not easy. So if maths is not easy for you, you have no choice but to strengthen the comprehension passage area. You have to strengthen that area very nicely so that you get more and more number question correct and very less number incorrect. So your strike rate has to be very high in the comprehension passage and LR section. Isn't it? So this is how you adopt this strategy. 45 question, you select only 45 question, not more than 50 question. ठीक है? You go prepared. मेरे को 50 question ही select करना है या 45 करना है. Maximum 45 I'll select the question. And in that only I should do 45 or 47, 47, right? Within that 45 to 50 range, but not less than 45, because then you might go into the risky zone. So try to cover. So if suppose you have solved only 40 questions, means you have a liberty of doing wrong only 4 or 5 questions, isn't it or not? Not more than that, 5 questions or maximum 7 questions. So you do the calculation. Just now I show you the calculation. If I do 40 question, 7 question गलत हो गया, तो what would be my score? So this is what I used to do. That gave me that okay, I should try to attempt this question, and I solved the paper and I have seen that yes, some 8-10 question गलत हो रहा है. So I can take this way the chance. I can go for preparing well for 45 questions. 8 to 10 questions थोड़ा गलत हो रहा है. So with this calculation anyway I am getting 80-85 score I am getting. That is a very good number. Okay. So with this, I think I have comprehensively covered the strategy on prelims and it was for the prelims and mains also we have, but this session is particularly focused on prelims. Some other time, after your prelims, we'll go with the strategy of mains. So what are the core things you have understood from this class? What core thing you understood? What you should, stick with that? How many questions you are supposed to attend then? Importance of PYQ, very good. Yes, Sandhya? Elimination technique of eliminations. Yes, core subject. So, one, just let's revise. Yes. So, prelims strategy. What core area we identified? One, importance of syllabus. See, prelim syllabus, they have not given much. They have not given in detail, so we will not be knowing much about, but then we will be knowing, okay, they are asking from current affairs, they are asking from national, international importance, and also we know that in history they had asked about the ancient, medieval and modern history, they are not asked about the world history, so you should not study world history, isn't it? So that is how, just go through the syllabus. World history is only in mains, ethics and integrity only in mains, so that will give you an idea that what is there in the syllabus. Second and very important, PYQ. We have gone through the importance of PYQ. I have just shown you that how you can well prepared, and that will give you an idea from where the questions are being asked and what type of question. If the difficulty label is there, how much difficulty label is there. There will be some free question which you must not bother about. If some 5 or 10 freaking questions are coming, we should not able to at all bother about those questions, because that is not going to decide my my selection. My selection is being decided by what are the attemptable question, doable questions, and I'm not able to do that, or I have missed out on there. I have made those questions incorrect. That will decide your selection, not the tough question, easy question or attemptable question. And any question will become easy for you only when you revise it thoroughly. It will become easy. I have shown how, on the basis of your understanding, if you have a deeper and good understanding, you'll be able to do it. So what topic I should go intensive study, what topic I should go for extensive study. There's some area we should have a more idea, read between the line, polity particularly, like polity, I feel that you have to read very, between the line. Economy as well. You see little here and there. We have seen, isn't it? Whether the criminal or civil contempt is defined by the constitution. Some people, they would have read Lakshmikant, अरे हाँ Lakshmikant में तो पढ़ा था civil contempt, this is what the definition, criminal contempt, what is the definition. Yeah, it is given in the constitution, because we feel Lakshmikant is constitution, isn't it? That is what we feel. पढ़ा तो था, basic structure, yeah, I've studied in Lakshmikant, it is there, it must be defined. Lakshmikant means constitution, that is what people, students, they understand. But Lakshmikant is not constitution, isn't it? So be kind of be very specific what you are reading and studying, isn't it? So though it is given in Lakshmikant, but it is not defined in the constitution. So thorough reading, some good material, authentic material, material already I have discussed in my several strategy. We have, already discussed strategy on prelims and mains earlier. What books, what materials you will be reading for paper 1, 2, 3, which I have done from the prelims and mains perspective both. So please go through those video. You will come to know what topic and from where, what topic I will be studying, that also is being, mentioned. Any other doubt, you can always reach to us. Okay, all the best.